never know what I'm gonna talk about, or very, very seldom do I have anything on my mind, like, I need to go tell everybody about this or that. So I get here and I don't know what to say, but I just kind of, like if you were here with me, I'll just say, hey, I saw this yesterday, or I heard this or that. Have you heard this or that? And you say yes or no, but nobody talks to me. So, it sounds like I'm a fucking whiny bitch. Nobody talks to me. Nobody likes me, and that's not the way that I am. It's the way I sound, because it's so different than the way that I am. I don't know why it comes out. I really don't care. But I like to know things. I like to have an understanding of things. I don't like things to just happen around me and I don't know why. I don't like that. That's not the way that I am. So I do the best that I can to figure everything that I need to figure out. What is that out there? Looks like something's out there. Right there. In the middle, kind of. It's weird. Big whale or something. And so I talk about stuff that's in my life, and it used to be like people would say things, it used to be people would try to influence me, like, oh, you believe this or that, and there's this guy over here that has the answers, and we should go over there together and talk to this guy and he'll help you, and you could be a devoted follower of that person. And I don't want to be a follower of the people. I don't really follow anybody. I follow Eric Dubay because I think that he's honest, and I think that he helps people. So it's like a promotion. I can easily, and plus I'm lazy, but I could easily just search the person, because once you type it in the search bar, all I have to do is go over to the search bar and type E, and it'll bring up Eric Dubay. Yeah, so it's not hard to do. It's just like clicking any other button. So it's to show support, and I think that's probably why other people did that for me, because YouTube doesn't recommend Eric's videos to me. They don't do that. That's not a thing. They don't. You can turn notifications on all you want, and I wouldn't rely on that. I just go look every fucking day. Every fucking day I go to his channel, because that's he does stuff that I enjoy, that I think is worthwhile to me, and so I watch it. And whether or not, I don't know why other people follow people, but some people follow me, subscribe to me, or whatever the fucking word is. In the past, I've had various people along the way that come and interact with me, and I enjoy it. I even, on some levels, I even enjoy the people that are against me, it gives me a chance to talk. You come and you say, oh, the earth's not flat because of this, and then, oh, okay, well, off the top of my head, I don't really have anything to say about that. I don't think about that in that area. But then I come back later on and I'll tell them why, and depending on whether or not they're polite to me, what kind of agenda it seems like they're on, I might be really nice, or I might be kind of condescending and sarcastic or snarky. There's a whale right there. That's what we were seeing. So he's moving around. Let's see if he comes up again. There. That's a beluga whale. There's another one right there. You can see him disturbing the water. Oh, there's one popping up there. There. Do you see them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like about 7 of them. Whales. It's a whale with a tail. Big white whales, but they're not big. I mean, when you think about whales. They're not real noisy today either. Sometimes they make a lot of noise, like a Alright, so we saw beluga whales. I'm gonna title the video Beluga Whales, Anchorage, Alaska. We'll see if we can get some fucking videos on this shit. Or videos, views. See if we can get some views on this video here. Trick a bunch of people into seeing a flat earther video. I'm so deceptive. Oh, you want to see beautiful Alaska? Come take a drive with me. I'll only talk about flat earth a little bit. I'll only talk about how you're owned a little bit. About how these things don't really hurt you at all. Just a little bit. You're not owned. Just a little bit. People, you don't know how many times I've heard, it's okay, I don't mind what you say. I just watch your videos with the sound off. Oh, well, that's good. I appreciate that. That's not a user mentality at all, is it? I don't really feel like people's propaganda today. So I'm crossing out your names. Crossing out your names. I'm a dickhead. I'm destroying your words. Love is made up. I love it. I love you. You love me. Do you love me? I love you. Poop on the beach. It's poop on the beach. Whose poop is that? Can you tell? It's smaller than yours. I don't think that's your poop. we got cars, and you can make cars really cool. You could have them doing so much different things. Cars to go here, cars to go there, cars that become boats, cars that become airplanes. Cars. But what if a car gives you freedom? You can go anywhere you want to go. You can haul things in your car. You get a really big car and you can deliver things to people here and there and make money with your car. But there was a guy, and I don't even care about his name. I think it's Victor, or it could be something else. I don't know. I get mixed up because there's all these characters doing things, and you're not supposed to know about these characters, so nobody talks about them, and you get them all mixed up because, I mean, you don't get a chance to talk about them a lot, hear new information or whatever. But he studied bugs, and everybody just seems to think it's like, oh well, who cares? But bees, beetles, all these different insects or bugs or whatever the fuck they are, whatever the fuck you want to call them, these little small things that seem to be alive, that can fly around. They don't fly around by flapping their wings, and they do fly around by flapping their wings, but it's not like you would think, not like a bird. They move their wings around and it changes it changes vibrations. It's like an anti-gravity. It's like a repulsion type thing. It's like a sailboat on the waves of whatever it is that it's riding on. Do you have to understand what it is? Well, why don't you try to understand what it is? If you don't like my layman's terms, why don't you do some research? You think that it's not real because I don't know the word? I don't even care to know the word. I know the premise. And yeah, it's really limiting for me to discuss it with other people, but this dude took the way that beetles and bumblebees and all these things fly, and he just rudimentarily copied it. He had it so that he could agitate these wings or these things that were used to create the anti-gravity, and I don't like that word, but everybody knows what I mean. It's floating for no apparent reason. So anyways, he attached them to a thing. And what if you didn't even attach them to anything? You just had them in like a box, and then you had some way to interact with them inside the box. I don't know. But anyways, from what I understand, this is what I was told through various ways, articles or videos about articles, or this stuff that they have written down, this information. He put it on the bottom of a board, and he had controls where he could actually manipulate these things on the bottom of the board with his controls. He could get on the board and fly. This thing is supposed to have created a bubble, a field, a distortion field, or whatever it is, around the person in the direct vicinity of the board, the person standing on the board. And so he could levitate off the ground and fly around. This is what they've said. I don't see really any videos or anything like that of it, but supposedly the guy could fly around. Supposedly there's a bubble inside there, which is kind of like what you would imagine in a spaceship. A long time ago, there was a I think it's a Disney movie, or if it's not, it's just a kid's movie, and it's called Explorers. And they figure out a way to make a an energy bubble around something like what I'm talking about, but with a computer instead of wings. And so they generate this electric computer thing, which we'll call it like a magnetic force, a magnet that works on every type of object. Because basically what they do is they create this field, this bubble, and the bubble has its own like up and down and, you know, whatever. So you stay inside the bubble, and then the bubble can move through space, time. I don't know what it's called. It moves through the air, but when the air is gone, it moves through the space, and you know, it's like a barrier, like a soap bubble, and it keeps the air inside there. So they had to bring oxygen, and they had to have a place to sit and all this stuff, and they had to have batteries because they had to run the computer off of the batteries, because the computer is what's controlling the bubble. And so if they get up into outer space and then the computer dies, the bubble would disappear and then they would all die. So anyways, this is a movie, a kid's movie, and there's no inertia or whatever when you're inside this bubble, or like this guy's bubble that he made with a board and bug wings. So he flies around on that. What would that do? Well, you want to go to Australia? Well, just fly your fucking board over there, because it goes really fucking fast, and you can land it and do whatever instantly. You don't have to have like a gradual descent, you know, it's the pressure and all this stuff, whatever. The G-forces going around a corner super duper fast. Nope, supposedly that's not there. 1,000 miles an hour. Okay, have fun. Boom, you're there. 1,000 miles in an hour. And so it would only take you like 3 hours, 7 hours maybe to get all the way across the world. That sounds magical, doesn't it? Sounds like make-believe. What do you think about cities underground? I mean, this is stuff that they tell us. Mainstream is letting this out. I mean, this is out. There's people that have studied this. There's people counting them and then writing an article about it. That place in Turkey, all in that whole area around there, the underground cities, over 200 underground cities. We're not talking about underground caves for you to sit and huddle around in. We're talking about underground cities, 200 of them, all connected. They're talking about 5,000 entrances entrances and exits, portals, we'll call it a portal, to the outside world, to the above ground world. Thousands and thousands of entrances. Like you're walking along and that rock slides over and you go into a fucking pit that goes down, and you're walking underneath the airport. And you go to the fucking city and they got all the lights and stuff. We have lights today. And I think that they're so rudimentary. I think we could do a lot better. But we have lights today that you can put in your house that are like the sun, and they grow plants. We have lights today that you have inside your house that give humans the light spectrums that they need in order to feel good, to feel healthy. You need light spectrums. So you're not living underground without this shit. It's part of your immune system. All this stuff. You gotta have the vitamin D, the sun vitamin. You gotta get the sun. The vitamin from sunlight has to be in you for you to feel good. Well, but it doesn't have to be from the sun. It just has to be that type of energy, right? We know all that. We can make. I love these big ass fucking blocks. Look how big this one is. So big. Big ass fucking piece of metal. That's so crazy, isn't it? Big ass fucking chunk of metal. What a good one. This is a good one. Let's put this over here. That piece of metal is so fucking heavy. Wow. Is that piece of metal? Come on, I don't want to go in the water that deep. No. The other day I was playing with that pipe that I saw down here, and that thing cut me really good. So should probably not play with this metal I find on the beach. What the fuck you think's been happening here? All these fucking rocks. Look how big this one is. What the fuck is it? What is it? It comes out of the fucking hill. Rolls down the fucking hill. What the fuck is it? Why was this? Like, rocks underground, are they just being turned into rocks? I mean, this shit is weird. Look at this one, it's got cracks all over it. Fucking weird. I don't want to go to work anymore. I'm not lazy. I want to do work. I just don't want to go to work anymore. I really don't care if people eat food. It's not doing all this work just to fucking get people's money. Oh, people like to eat food, so I'm going to make some food. People will come and eat the food, and people like the food, and they tell other people to come and eat the food. And, oh, I ate this food, and people come by. Oh, wow, you found good food. What the fuck was that? Boop. Whales are gone. The whales, where have all the whales gone? I want to sit down, but the beach looks wet. But the beach looks wet. Wet. But the beach was wet. So we sat on a wet log instead. What do you think, Buki? It's so funny. I was making fun of, come here. Come here. I was making fun of a movie. I think it was Good Burger. I've never even fucking seen the movie, but I've seen previews of it. And so I don't know the context of it. And also there's an Office Space. The guy says, that's okay, I'm just gonna burn the place down anyways, and you know. It's my stapler. I was just making jokes. And there was a guy, what the fuck was his name? This guy was a fat piece of shit. Fat piece of shit from Texas. Gary something. I don't remember his last name. Gary Buttfuck. Gary Numbnuts. Gary Dipshit. Whatever his name was. Gary Busey. Where's the dog? Come on. This guy was a shiesty shitbag. He was so fucking pathetic at work. They were gonna fire him. But he was a nice guy. Because he's fucking fake. Because he knows he's a big fat fucking lump of shit. And so this guy was sabotaging everybody. He told people in interviews when they were asking about me, when they were firing me for no reason, he told them that I was gonna burn the warehouse down. Ooh, isn't that special? That kind of fucking shit right there, that should be like, I should be able to sue that fucking person. But anyways, I didn't want that job. I hated that fucking job. It's a really cool, awesome job. But the company that I worked for, the guy that was like the head of it, his name is Vince Panino. That is the biggest shitbag motherfucker you ever fucking saw in your life. This guy, I wish I was a bad person, because that guy wouldn't be around no more. That guy, I've told him off straight to his face. That guy is a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. And nothing that he could do about it, so he just had to fucking hate me and ride my ass all through the time, but he never got me fired. Fucking funny ass fucking bullshit. Vince Panino. And he had this Chris Smalley. That guy's a shitbag too. This guy's like borderline retarded. He's the son of dentists, a dentist, and some fucking abused wife or something of a dentist. I don't know. Comes from fucking moron genes. And this guy was fucking retarded. I mean, just retarded. You could talk to him for like 2 minutes and be like, this guy's gonna make me fucking retarded if I talk to him anymore. He was the receiver, and he would do things, and I'm not against like people with mental handicaps and things like that. I feel really bad for him. That's too bad. But he was just like one of them. He didn't know why he was doing any of the things that he was doing. It was just the way that he was taught. And he couldn't figure out anything outside of those parameters. Like, you give him the parameter A plus B is C. And he would only know that. He wouldn't know that if you added G and E in there and you did a little bit of a Q, that it would come out to be the same thing. He didn't know that there was more than one way to skin a cat. The only thing, he didn't understand the things that he was doing. He just understood the way that he was supposed to do them, the way that it was assigned to him. Just a bunch of fucking morons. And then all of the fucking salespeople that would go out and sell all this stuff, all the scumbags out there trying to take advantage of people. Well, I give this person this price, and this guy sucks my dick, so I give him that price. Fucking ridiculous. Excuse me. One other guy, I'm going to say this guy's name, Brad Hickok. This is a big shitbag. A huge shitbag. If you have any kind of dealings with Brad Hickok, you're fucking, I feel sorry for you. Unless you're a fucking Mormon, and then he's probably still fucking you, but just not as bad as he would because he's a Mormon. I'm sorry, it's not like being a Mormon is any worse than in any other religion. And I'm sorry, it's gonna make you guys mad. Oh, I believe in that religion. Well, that's great. That's great. Why do I have to fucking believe in your stupid ass fucking religion? Why do I have to think that you're a good person because you're fucking stupid in that way? I don't have to think that. You're a moron. You want to come to me, I like everything that you say except for, Jesus Christ is going to save your soul. Fuck off. I mean, just fuck off. I'm not going to bend to the way that you want to fucking be, so go the fuck away. I really find it fucking hilarious. I get a new sub almost every day, but I lose a sub every day. I'm not gonna, oh, what do you guys want to hear? And I'll just tell you that. Well, what do you want to hear? Is Jesus real? Yeah, fuck yeah, Jesus is real. He's my bro. I'm fucking Jesus. You didn't know? Yeah. Sorry. Thanks for all your devotion. If you ever fucking stop, you're not coming to my fucking heaven, so thanks for your devotion, but I mean, what the fuck are you gonna do about it, bitches? Jesus is not a nice guy. Why is he so mean to us? He called us bitches. I don't want to be Jesus. I give it up. Somebody else can be Jesus for a while. Is that blasphemy? I was watching a thing on TV, a TV show, but I wasn't watching it on TV. I was watching it on the internet. Ooh, I'm so fucking special. And they were talking about, but you could say just about anything you wanted to say. I mean, you get in trouble for it, but you couldn't say blasphemy. So like, what I'm saying about Jesus is you couldn't say that on the BBC. The BBC, the British Broadcasting Center Corporation. I don't know. It's probably corporation. This thing coming in. Look at the smoke come off. It reminds me of the Reavers. Reavers! Reavers! Did you know in Firefly the Reavers are people? They're people that get affected by the aggression gene thing, that the aggression potion that they're making for the colonization of places where they put all the people in this confined space. They created the Reavers. You don't remember? Firefly, that's a good show. You don't like it? Oh, alright. You're right, it was kind of drama-ish. I don't like drama either. But I mean, a story about, I mean, it'd be fun to hang out with that dude and those people. I think maybe we should just become pirates. We could go down to some shipping lane. I mean, I think there's one right around here. Alaskan pirates, wouldn't that be kind of neat? Alaskan pirates. Do they hunt the pirates down? Because I think they just try to protect themselves from the pirates, don't they? I mean, we'd all be on the beach and we had the boats and, oh, here comes a boat with a bunch of containers on it. Could you imagine? We just fucking grab that thing and crash it on the shore here and load it up in our own trucks. We got your shit. We got your toilet paper, bitches. Remember when you run out of toilet paper? Everybody down there at fucking Walmart fighting each other. Oh, give me that fucking shit paper. Give me that shit paper. You know how much fucking garbage I eat? I shit like 7 times a day. Not me. I'm talking like I was one of them. They got like eugenics. Eugenics in the cereal. The people that make the cereal that everybody is told that you should eat, everybody should eat the cereal. We should all eat cereal for breakfast. It's part of a big breakfast that you need. It's the most important meal of the day. But the cereal's for eugenics. Oh, you're wrong. That guy was just behind eugenics. Oh, he was a proponent of eugenics. What's eugenics? Well, it's where we shape the way that people are into our own desire based on the things that they put into themselves or that we give them to put into themselves. It's shaping. It's getting rid of certain traits unnaturally, just with bias. It's kind of like a form of natural selection, but you take away the selection and it's forced. It's forced selection. It's forcing people to reproduce in certain ways. And you could say, oh, he doesn't even know what it means. He doesn't tell us the key words that we're supposed to hear when he talks about this stuff. And I don't know, maybe I do, maybe I don't. I didn't learn any of this from a book. I learned it from people talking about it. So who knows? Who knows? It's a thing I heard that people do. I don't do it myself. I don't believe. Maybe it could be seen as I do it. And if I do, I believe I would have to say that I was programmed to do it without my knowledge. I think that that's basically the way we live our lives. Every one of us doing all these rituals. All of these rituals. Good girl. I like that she watches the airplanes. It's funny the way the wind blows all this stuff out and how long it takes to get down. Wow, so we saw beluga whales this morning. Lucky us. Sorry about it being an iPhone. It's probably a really shitty video because Apple iPhones are no good in the real world. They should call them Apple selfie phones. It's like a selfie a selfie phone. Apple, that's what you should do. You should make a built-in stick on the phone, because that's all your fucking phone is good for, is fucking selfies. Put a little fucking stick up your phone's ass and just make it permanent. A permanent stick up your ass phone. It kind of fits the people that used to be associated with Apple, was the stick up your ass people. What is this noise? The phone keeps making a noise. Are people calling me? If you're calling me, fuck off. I don't want to talk to you. I'm not gonna talk to you. Can you guys hear that when it makes that noise in the video? It's a 41-minute video.